You.
Yeah, very good morning, sir. I'm doing pretty well. What about you?
Yeah, I am also fine, sir. And what about you? So, as we are first time meeting, so first of all, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, as you know, my name is Ghanendra, and I'm talking to you from Ghaziabad. And as far as my education is concerned, I have done my engineering from computer science, and currently I have been working as a web developer in Noida. So, yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Mukesh Kumar Paswan from Nepal. If you talk about my education, I have done CMA from Chinamasta Institute of Technology, Rajviraj, Saptari, Nepal. I have done also graduate from Tirvan University, KTM, Nepal. If you talk about my working, I am working in health first. I am a health person. I have a government job. And if you talk about my hobby, searching a new things, make a new friends. And I have YouTube channel. YouTube channel name is English with Mukesh, where I uploaded conversation video, solo video. And if you talk about my strength, it's communication skill. So that's all about me.
Yeah, speaking of YouTube channel, I do have a YouTube channel where I used to upload conversational videos over there. But for some reason, actually, I got caught up in my job, so I couldn't unfortunately upload videos over there. I couldn't continue, so I had to quit that. And this is me after like 1 year talking with somebody on video call. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm literally talking after a year, you can say.
Oh, okay. After 1 years, you are conversation with me only,
Yeah,
and previous
exactly.
time you are talked to other person.
I have talked with I do talk on audio call, but I do not talk on video call actually.
So you are doing first time video call today's.
Yeah, after a year. After a year.
Okay, okay, that's great. So how do you feel? How do you feel at video call and audio call? What is the difference between video call and audio call?
Yeah, well, I really wanted to have this conversation. I mean, this video conversation. So I have been reaching out to the people for like 6 months to have a video conversation, but unfortunately, nobody replied me, or maybe somewhere my message was missed out. Right. So we couldn't connect, but I was casually going through our team's conversations. So I came across to your chat. You know, so
Okay,
I guess you were available. Like it was showing that you were active. So I just quickly dropped a message to you, and then you and fortunate enough that you instantly replied me, and now I am talking to you. So I'm really happy. I'm over the moon right now to like while talking to you.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. Yes, I many person reply message me, so I reply immediate. Yes, if I have in my hand mobile, so I reply. Yes, if I have no hand in mobile, so that times I don't reply
Yeah.
in
Mhm.
time. But if I saw many times, like as 1 hour, 2 hours ago, then after then I re-message. If you would like to talk with me, so you can connect, no problem. Yes, because I would like to learn this language. This is the I have to do practice a lot. Yes, if I have to do practice, then it is easy. When do you practice a lot? When do you not practice? So you can not to speak learn English language. Yes, so I have to do practice.
Uh,
Practice make man perfect. Yeah.
Exactly, you are absolutely right. And I have not been, talking with somebody on video call. So I'm feeling little hesitated and I'm little nervous right now because no, it's not that I'm insecure about my speaking or I'm insecure about my English language that I do not know. It's not that, but it is because that I'm representing myself on video call after a long time. So I'm feeling a little nervous, but apart from that, I'm quite good.
Just normal. Don't I have to take carry tension? Yes, just normal
Yeah.
speaking. Just like as what is the difference between your audio call, video call? Just I think video call is very good. Good. for the learning purpose,
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
I can see like as how to speak, how to understand body language, everything to be straight. Yes. So
Exactly.
to be straight means you also careful. Oh, I am
Mm,
speaking to in
mm,
front of other, so I have to
mm.
do good way speak. You can learn
Exactly.
many things from me. I can also learn from you. So video
Yeah.
call is basically I have to understood attentively call. Yes.
Yeah.
If you are
Exactly.
doing audio call, so you are working other work, you are doing another things, but it is not consist, not
Very
attentively.
true.
So
Mhm.
I will
Yeah.
talk about your English
Yeah.
journey, sir.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So
What's
you
your
want to know my,
yes,
yeah, you want to know my English journey. So yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah, it was 2 years ago where I started my English journey, and I was watching. I was just scrolling through my YouTube. So I came across a video where two people were talking to each other on video call, the way we are
Yes,
talking right now. Okay. So I
yes.
clicked on that video, and I saw I went through his channel, and I saw couple of more videos like that.
Okay.
So I thought like I should also start my YouTube channel, and I should also start working on my spoken English. So and
Okay.
since then I have been learning this language or speaking this language, and I
Yes.
created my channel too back then. So I started uploading videos over there, and I got more than 750, around 750 subscribers. But when I got the job, so I had to quit that, and I'm no
Okay.
more. Yeah, I'm no longer making any conversation videos. So I'm talking to you after a year, as I earlier
Okay.
mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. And you are self-motivated or other motivated you learning English language? Why are you learning this language?
Actually, I was learning English language just to crack the interview, right?
Okay.
And as I kept learning this language, so I got fascinated towards this language, and my motive was no longer remain cracking an interview, but it was like I have to learn this language, right? So so after that, I was not learning this language just to crack an interview. I started loving this language, you
Okay.
know. So yeah, I started learning this language because I used to love this language. I used to love talking with the people by this language, right? So yeah, yeah, this is my reason why I started
Okay.
my.
It means you are fascinated. You would like to talk to other peoples in front of new person, and what is the environment, what is the culture that do you want to understood. So that's why you are learning English language. Yes, English is the
Yeah, right,
international language, and
right,
you would like to connect to other country people and your country. That's why you are learning. Okay, that's
right,
great.
right, right. I have no purpose at all right now. I am just learning. I have taken this language as a hobby, right? For now, and it is more like a hobby for me.
Okay. You are working what kinds of your job? Which depart are you working?
I'm working as a web developer. Web developer means like I build websites.
Sorry?
I build website. I create websites.
Website. Website?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay. So what kinds of create you website, and what is the website working?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, we do have client. We have some clients, so they make us do create their website. So we do that. Yeah. If you want to, for example, if you want to create a website, so we can approach. You can approach us, and we can create that.
Okay, just suppose I would like to open an institute. Okay. So in institute, I would like to say you create my website. So you create it. So
Exactly.
that kinds of work do you do work.
Exactly. You are right.
Okay, okay. And if you would like to open one create website, so how much money I have to invest?
So it's basically depends like how big that website is gonna be. And besides that, I am not working individually. I do have team. I am working in an organization. So yeah, so I'm not working individually.
I understood. You are not individually at this working. Your team is working your website. You are assistant of this team. Yes. So when any person they wants to create your website, so that times you connected to on your team, and they will be create in started. Yes, that's your
Yeah, exactly.
statement. Yes. So if any person you are working many times in your team, so suppose one website I have to open, so how much money I have to pay? Because you are working many times, so just you give one example. How much money one website to open invest?
Yeah, I can give you a rough idea. Basically, I'm not saying that it is certain, right? Like the price might vary, depend on the websites.
Okay.
So it might cost you like 3 to 5 for you, 3 to 5 thousand, right? And
Okay.
yeah, it might cost more if your website is little too big, right? Basically, it
Oh.
basically depends on your website. How is your website, and yeah,
Oh, minimum in a small website I have to open, I have to create. So the minimum 4,000, 5,000. And
yeah,
if I would like to long website, if you have to long purpose use, so I have to pay a lot of money. Yeah,
yeah, more money than that. Yeah,
more money
absolutely.
that. Okay, okay,
10,
okay.
10,
That's
15K probably.
okay. That's great, great. And many person would like to learn English language. Yes, at this
Mhm.
time.
Mm.
So which things is better than for him? What kind of suggest to the beginners? You have any idea? Can you
Yeah,
describe?
sure. Yeah, sure. While keeping that thing in my mind that I am also a learner, I can suggest, few tips that a beginner might follow, and he can become, a little fluent in that. Yeah, sure. Like there are few things that they have to focus upon. The first thing is that they should have a basic idea about the grammar. Yeah,
Yes.
most of the people say that you should skip grammar. You should not, give too much attention to the grammar. I agree with that. You should not
Okay.
pay too much attention to the grammar. However, you should learn, basic grammar, so that you have the idea that what the opposite person is saying, right? So that
Yes.
you can understand his thoughts, his statement, right? So you should have a basic, grammatical knowledge. Apart from that, I would say like they should start working on their listening practice, and they should jump straight onto the speaking practice. What I mean by that is that, like, when I was a beginner, I thought like first I would grab all the knowledge about the grammar, and then only I would start my English journey, and then only I would speak to the people. But unfortunately, it couldn't have been possible that I would learn, grammar deeply. So this was the common mistake that everybody does, right? So yeah. So then they can talk with the people, and they have to give the time. They have to give proper time. It's not like you can become fluent in 3 months or 6 months. So it basically depends on the efforts you are putting in, right? So if you are putting in a lot of efforts, so you might see you know, significant changes in your English speaking in 3 months as well. So it depends on your efforts you are putting in, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I agree with your point. Yes. Basically, it means you said if you any beginners, if any beginners they wants to learn English language, so first of all they have to read basic needs grammar. Yes, basic. That is not
Exactly.
more they study to grammar. Just means basic, basic under it. tense part of a speech, and
Yeah.
some modals. Yeah. So
I mean,
it's be will be a study, and after then it is easy. Yeah.
yeah,
Grammar, part of a speech, and modals structure, many structure. So if three things they do, so they have to help to learn English language, as your
I
opinion,
think
no?
I guess part of a speech plays no role in your speaking.
Yes.
If you want to skip that, you can skip that. What I mean by grammar is that you have to learn tenses, right? You should have a basic knowledge about tenses. And modals, if we talk about modals, so they come much later. You know, if you are beginner and if you want to learn modals, so I guess that might be pretty difficult for you. So yeah, you can skip that part too, because you can learn that modals later. You know,
Okay.
once you have a, yeah, once you have a basic fluency, right? Once you have a basic understanding about the tenses. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Basic tense means you said right, just like as if you speak at this time, so you speak present time. If you have to speak past, so you use past tense. If you would like
Mm.
to future speak, so you have to use future tense. It is the basic things of grammar tense.
Exactly.
Anyhow, you have to
Mhm.
commanded this tense, and you are able to speak to basic level. Yes.
Absolutely, and then you can jump on listening, right? You can start listening, right? So it is really important. Listening played a profound role in my English speaking journey personally. So I feel like listening has turned out to be a game changer for me.
Yes, there are many things like as listening, reading, speaking, writing. Four things is the pillar of learning process. So listening is means I have to understood. Listening is the input, and speaking practice is the output. If you listening, so you can only speak. If you don't listen, you can't speak. So listening and speaking along with to go ahead. You
Yeah,
listen
man.
like as five paragraph for 5 minute video. You have to speak 1 minute video. You have to speak minimum one
Exactly.
minute. What did you listen? You have to listen that times. You have to means attentively listen. That is not listen. Your video is what speaking there, but you are not listening attentively. So that is not good. You listen attentively. And when did you listen that things, when do you speak, so use that kinds of word, that kind of sentence only. It is very good, uh, effective for you, no?
Exactly.
So both
Many
are
people.
listening, listening and speaking practice is necessary to the learning. How
Exactly.
it is not important how much are you reading, how much
Mm,
you are writing, right? Effect is how much are you listening and how much are you speaking practice. Speaking practice is the
exactly.
main things of learning.
Yeah, like you 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 said very well. And many people basically downplay the importance of listening. They kind of take in listening for granted. They think they don't give much importance to the listening as they give to the speaking. So both are really important. Listening and speaking goes in hand in hand. So both are important. I must say that you should not skip any of them.
Okay, okay. And I would like to say how much month is sufficient for learning English? 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. What do you think about this opinion? What's your opinion? 3 months is the basic, is necessary. 6 months you can learn. 12 months. Which month is for the sufficient to the learning? What's your opinion?
I guess basically it depends